Hey guys, VCcoins Nevada here tonight. How's everybody doing? Hey, it's really late or really early wherever you are, but I just want to show you this aluminum Derringer that I poured. Uh, I kind of polished it up and cleaned it up. It's kind of cool. So this one here is going to go to Rose Dragon. She wants to practice on engraving on metal, so I'm going to send her this aluminum one here to practice on. So she's got plenty of service. The backside ain't so great to practice on because it's got some lumps and stuff in it. It's got a little bit of service area here she can practice on. The top, the bottom, the barrel, or I mean the stock, here, there, some whatever. But she can practice on this. I told her I'd send this to her to practice on. And so if she messes it up, which she probably won't, but she says she's just starting out playing around with engraving. But if she does, no big deal. We can send her more aluminum Derringers. Aluminum's very cheap to pour, which if you want more of these, Rose Dragon, or you want something else to engrave on, just let me know. I can send those to you. But this one's going to Rose Dragon. Turned out pretty shiny. So I'm going to send that to Rose Dragon and see what she can do with it. She might be able to make some fancy stuff. And might have a future engraver down the road for some of my Derringers and some other pours, so that'd be awesome. Anyway, that's about it about the aluminum. And a buddy of mine gave me this today. This is you guys recognize this? This is a diving weight. This is solid lead. So I am going to be cutting this up and melting some lead in some molds. And so it turned out pretty cool as soon as I cut this up in little smaller chunks. It should be fairly easy to melt. Lead melts at a very low temperature. So putting it in the furnace, I can actually melt this with my MAP gas if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to melt it in my furnace and pour it. But that's a big chunk of lead right there. That probably weighs about 15 pounds, I guess, 10, 15 pounds of lead. Gotta be careful when you melt the stuff. Well ventilated area, so you don't get any of the fumes off the lead or lead poisoning, as they say. But anyway, that will be melted here shortly, and I will be melting some more stuff for TLT Coin Hunter Tim. This 7-bar coin pour challenge. So I'll be doing some of that. And other than that, people, that's all I got tonight. Rose Dragon, I hope you do good with this. If you don't, no big deal. Let me know if you want some more. I can pour some more for you. If you want some different molds, let me know. I can pour those for you also. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. Can't think of anything else. Oh, I did have one more thing. I was going to start my gold hunting, or my ghost hunting channel. Gold hunting. I do gold hunting also. My ghost hunting channel. So I went up to, spent the night at Virginia City a couple weeks ago. And I've been up to this graveyard several times in the past, in the middle of the night. But apparently there's been some vandalism going on at the gravestones, which is a bunch of BS. People that do that kind of stuff really pisses me off, especially any graveyard, period. And these are the 1800s during the Comstock load at Virginia City. People were breaking headstones and just doing stupid, I'll say it, stupid shit to gravestones and markers up there, which is a bunch of, that really pisses me off, to people like me that enjoy history, going up there and doing that and doing maybe some ghost hunting in the middle of the night. But we pulled up there, my wife and I and another couple, we pulled up there around 1 o'clock in the morning a couple weeks ago. And I noticed they have a new fence up at the entrance to the graveyard, and something I had never seen from last year. And I walked up to it, and sure enough, it said closed, open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. period. From all the stuff I guess has been happening there, but I didn't know that, so we pulled up there at 1 in the morning, and next thing you know, uh, there was a bunch of headlights coming down the road our way, because it's kind of like a one-way road in, one road out type of scenario. And here comes all these cars, and there was 4 sheriff's cars, of course, come zooming in on us in the middle of the night at 1 o'clock in the morning. And they weren't too happy that we were there because we didn't know the new rules about the graveyard being closed. And anyway, they surrounded us, and they weren't too friendly at first. They asked us for IDs, and of course, I gave them my ID. They ran all of our IDs. Everything was cool, and they said that you couldn't be in the graveyard anymore after 8 p.m., which I didn't know, and none of us knew actually. So that was the start of my first ghost hunting video. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else. We can still go to the graveyard till 8 p.m. But right now during summer hours, it's still light at 8 p.m. It's kind of no fun hunting graveyards during the daylight. I don't know. It's just something. It's no fun. But anyway, I do have some other videos. I stayed at some hotels up there, some haunted hotels, some old mine sites where 400 miners died. And I do have some good video on that. I was gonna post along with it, with the graveyard video, but obviously I can't now because there is no video. So anyway, just an update on that. I know it's kind of like off the beaten track of coin roll hunting and silver pouring, but I do enjoy ghost hunting too on the side. And sheriffs weren't too happy, but they let us go and said no problem, just don't come back here after 8 o'clock. And I said okay, all good. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. Rose Dragon again, that's coming your way. That lead, I'll melt some lead. Got some more copper melting to go on and more silver melting to go on here shortly. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I didn't mean to take up too much of your time. You guys have a good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world, and I will talk to you later. Bye.